Gemini, hi. Welcome to the general love reading today. I'm going to be using the Llewellyn deck and Celtic cross layout. Remember, if this does apply to you, I'll be doing an extended, and the information will be available in the box below. I'm also open for personal readings now, and that information is also in the box below. All right, so just as we go along here, to kind of a reminder that it's a genderless reading, in that the King of Cups, the Queen of Cups, can be a male or a female. It's just the divine feminine and masculine energies that show up, and they're in all of us. So I don't do reversals, okay? Just keep that in mind. This may not apply to everyone out there. And if it does, as I said, there will be an extended. Okay. Let's see what we have for you, Gemini. Oh, Gemini. Okay, we've got the Five of Cups. And this is the energy from the universe guiding this reading. Now, the Five of Cups is about moving on, looking where you've been, spending time maybe assessing where you've been, and then turning around and embracing the new, okay? In a position of energy that's over you is the Justice card, okay? The Justice card is that the universe at this point is open to rewarding you, to bringing to you. It's like the law of the universe. What you put out, you get back. And that's kind of where the Justice card is coming from right now. So bringing that to you right now. And the Emperor's at the base. So the Emperor is kind of like assuring you that it's fair, that it's right. The Emperor's in charge of his empire. And, it's kind of coming from a cosmic force more than an actual person. And saying that, we are going to restore justice, okay? Or bring you justice. And as I said, because there was a loss, that there is something that's over, but there's now something new beginning. And that's where the Justice is coming in, bringing you that law of attraction thing. And the Knight of Swords is showing up in your immediate past. So I'm just going to draw a clarifier on that and see what we get. A few clarifiers here. So what I see with the Knight of Swords is that you've put out a lot of energy into, the universe or into the world right now, possibly putting together, it could be resumes. If we're looking at career change, it could be communication. If we're looking at expanding, your personal life and the people around you. And just basically you kind of diversifying your life and moving more out into the world, because there's a lot of new growth here, both coming your way and both coming from you. And so I kind of see them meeting and then, creating that kind of energy in, out in your world. And the Five of Pentacles is like you feeling like it's time for you to kind of come in from the cold, come into, focus, come into creating or embracing something that's more abundant, okay, more fulfilling for you in in a building your solid base kind of way. And the Seven of Swords is you've been, I see there has been some betrayal or something going on behind you in the past, where now you're kind of leaving something behind. And as you're leaving it behind, you're reluctantly looking back, but you're also taking with you some of the knowledge that you based or that you got from that particular situation. So I'm not sure what that's about, only you will know. But I do see you being kind of tired of being there and wanting something much more that you feel is waiting for you, okay? And I think that's what the Justice card is trying to tell you. You got the Four of Wands, the Page of Cups, so you're ready for it. Like I feel like the Four of Wands, you're kind of prepared for the celebration, for this reunion of sorts to happen, whether it's a reunion with someone you know or a reunion with somebody or something that you in your heart have been planning. And so now manifesting it and kind of uniting with it physically. The Page of Cups is the beginning of that, so I think there's already an indication. If it's somebody, then somebody has already shown up in your life. If it's something, then that something has already shown up in your life. And as I say, there's a celebration around it. There's a feeling of readiness to accept it. In the immediate future, you're showing up with the Six of Pentacles, the Tower. So what I kind of see here, I'm just going to draw a few cards here of clarifying. We'll start with the Six of Pentacles. So we got the King of Wands and the King of Pentacles. So I kind of feel like it's time for you to share yourself and share, with others around you. And now we've got the King of Pentacles and the King of Wands coming up. So as I said before, if it's somebody new in your life and the Justice card is trying to bring this in and you're ready for it, you're ready to kind of share who you are with it, then I do see a couple, two people coming into your life. One that's already well established on his path, very kind of confident, self-assured kind of person, not somebody who is overly demonstrative in the world. He's kind of quiet, very in his own self-power, just happy being on his path, that type of thing, not overly ambitious. Then you've got the Knight of Pentacles showing up too. So I think from this person is an opportunity for you to learn something, to gain something, of what he has to show you or she has to show you. Because as I say, things are going to be shared with you and you're going to be sharing with them. So it's a time, with all of these wands being sent out there, communications and stuff, then the sharing is going to be made available. The Tower is showing up. So the Tower is a surprise for you. I think maybe you've been fairly withdrawn up until this point. Maybe you've been hiding out in your tower kind of thing. And now it's starting to break, right? It's starting to open up. It's starting to fall apart to expose you now to this new energy that's coming into your life. So if you've got this armor kind of you've had around you and protecting yourself and stuff, what I see now is that it's kind of falling by the wayside. And not in a disastrous way, because I think it's something, as I said, that you realize you're coming in from the cold and you're wanting to embrace something that's going to be far more constructive in your life. Then you've got the Ten of Cups and the Hierophant. So looking for, true love. That's what I see here. This is about love for you. Looking for true love in a way that it's going to be long term. And then you've got the Hierophant. And this kind of goes with the Four of Wands with the celebration. So I kind of feel like you're looking for something full-time, permanent, like a marriage. So wanting to meet somebody, wanting somebody to come in your life, and you're willing to even, go after it kind of thing, to lead to a marriage. So it's not just about casual, this is about commitment. The Four of Cups showing up in your subconscious. So I think something is already, as we've got the King of Wands there showing up, is shown up in your life and you're going like, no, this isn't actually what I had in mind kind of thing. But then kind of looking at it and going, well, wait a minute. It's a lot earthier than I thought I wanted. And maybe this is what will work for me. And quite often when the Four of Cups shows up, and I've got Temperance showing up here, so it adjusts your perspective, it adjusts your balance, and you kind of look at it at first you're looking at it from the old perspective, but now because you've got the Tower that has kind of opened you up a little bit more, you're now able to look at it from a different perspective, going, oh, wait a minute, let me just take a closer look at this. Actually, maybe this will bring what I want. Maybe this is the path to true love. So just reconsidering, as I said, with this person coming into your life. The Seven of Cups, so there's a lot of new, kind of possibilities for you that are opening up to add to what you've already learned and what you've already accumulated. So in a positive way. So the things that you're keeping, not the painful heartache, that kind of stuff, but more the things that have brought you to where you are, where you feel confident and secure in yourself. And now embracing the Seven of Cups, which is bringing in, might be, kind of confusion, but only confusion because it's a new time. The Tower is broken down, the old. We got the Ten of Cups here, so everything is new now. And it's like, oh wow, what do I do with this? And how do I, including this person that's showing up in your life. An Eight of Swords is in a position of what you want, but also what you fear. So you're kind of wanting to protect yourself as you kind of, inch out into the chaos of emotional turmoil, which, new relationships can be. At least you're anticipating that, which is where the Tower's coming in, because it may not be like that. Maybe in the past it's been like that, but maybe this time it's not going to be like that. But that's kind of what you're protecting yourself, expecting the possibility of. But then we've got the Death card showing up in the outcome. And what I see for the Death card, because you've got the Four of Cups and the Temperance down at the bottom, the Death card is saying exactly what I said about the Eight of Swords, is that was in the past. Remember, you're letting go of the past here with the Five of Cups, where there was, some pretty, serious betrayal going on here, a war zone almost for you. And so it's understandable why you'd be afraid of that again. You're saying, no, that's what I'm afraid of. I don't really want to go back into that. But then you're getting the Death card showing up for you. So I'm going to do more around that. I'll just do one more. Okay, and the Eight of Swords, you also have the Ten of Swords. So no wonder you're afraid of this emotional turmoil, because it looks like you just made it. You just survived that. And it's in a position of what you're afraid of, but also what your hopes are. You hoped you survived. If you can see this card, she survived, he or she. Even though it was, pretty serious betrayal stuff. But now, as I said in the outcome, we've got the death of that. And the beginning with the Four of Cups, something new coming in your life. I'm just going to draw an oracle now, see what the universe is bringing for you. The Hawk. Okay, so omens and messages, right? So I think that, keep your eyes open, keep your heart open as you're moving into this different perspective with Temperance. Take your time, weigh things out, and ask for omens and messages to tell you that A, the past is over, I don't need to be afraid, and B, the future is quite different, because what I want now, or what I'm moving into, is the Ten of Cups. All right, I hope this was helpful, Gemini, and I might see you in the extended. If not, I'll see you next week.